Hello guys, Marcio Barbosa here. One more time with you guys. Just like to talk about the main event again. It got stuck on my mind. What a freaking match! Devon Larrat versus Genadi Quickvinia. What a great super match. I don't know what you guys think about this match, but it was. I predict it was gonna be a struggle. Like it was gonna be super close. But um, I want to talk about a little bit about the match. I mean, I'm sorry, guys, if I maybe forgot some detail, but I'm going off my mind of what I saw yesterday, and I don't know. I feel like Devon could have won that match, easier, but it seems like he tried to bleed Gennady a little bit. Like, if I remember correctly, in the first match, he'd he slipped, went to the straps, and in the straps he hooked Gennady, but Devon has he can get super close to his arm. Like it's not like me, for example. I got a big bicep, so he can get really close. And when he supinate like this, he get into your bicep is very. You have to be much stronger than him to pull him back to center. I've done it before when we both were like 220, 225 pounds, and it's not easy. But once you get a bite inside of you, like you own your bicep, and he's like with the whole body like this. So he got position on Genadi, and probably he wants to bleed Genadi. He start calling Genadi, "You're my dog" or something, and then he just start enjoying playing with it. I mean, I think he went too far. That's my personal opinion. I think he could have, finished the match because Gennady also has been known for having great endurance. So he has position on Gennady, but he didn't finish. What Gennady did, if I remember correctly, he lifted his elbow a little bit and he got an elbow foul. Then he restart the match, and instead of trying to trying to be aggressive, trying to get control, he went flop wrist right away, and it looks like Devon didn't expect that. So he went, he flash pinned Devon with a dead wrist. The second match, Devon was expecting, so he planted his shoulder perfectly again, and he blocked that, and he won. And the third match also, Genadi, I think he did a mistake. He went like this instead of going here. He didn't get good position. I think his shoulder wasn't properly adjusted, and he just went like this, and that Devon just went right through him with the shoulder roll, and it looks like it was over. But I think Devon let Genadi like the match too much. And Genadi started playing smart, in my opinion. He started playing with the referee. He started complaining. What Devon usually does with his opponent, it's getting the other guy uncomfortable. And Genadi started playing the same thing. And the refs were so much on Devon's shoulder. He could have started straighter. He was actually all putting his shoulder all the time, so he got too much attention from the referees. And that's, believe me, takes your energy out too, And Genadi started playing the game a little bit better. Somehow he started getting energized, and he brought himself back to the match. After so many starts, he put there's a position where he was able to stay with his shoulder right there. He just pressed really, really strong like Jerry, and from that, it was 2-2, and Devon start looking tired. I mean, I think I think I remember I could hear his breathing heavily, going up to the last round, the fifth round. It was like, man, he's gonna lose. And Genadi was, I don't know, that open eye. He's always saying open eye, and that I don't know, somehow in his mind he got full of energy and he was ready, like it was the first match. And I kind of figure like Devon was gonna lose that last match because he was breathing super heavily, you know. But you know, remember all those things. Like the Genadi was smart. He made the match going his way, and I think Devon he wanted to have so much fun in the match. He also worn himself out a little bit. That's why in the end he was getting, you know, he was warning himself out. Like he got bleed a little bit too. You know, he could have saved more energy and just try to execute the matches, you know, quicker. Because holding somebody that is good with endurance, remember your endurance also is gonna be tested. I mean, that's my thought, guys. I been thinking about this match, and it looks like Devon has the match. He has everything to win that super match. And Genadi came back. He let Genadi get into the match. It was all his match since the beginning. And I would think that Genadi was gonna bring all that shoulder roll and everything in the beginning, and I didn't think he was gonna have his hand beat so bad. Devon completely dominated his hand and wrist. Like I know it was gonna happen, but it was easier than I thought. But then I think he played too much. I think it was so much ego on his part, and it looks like he works against him, against himself. I think Devon could have finished the match earlier, you know, and never let the match go 5 rounds, you know, and maybe a rematch in the future. I remember Ingen asking them if it asking Devon, I think if it was a rematch, it was, you know, if he would like a rematch. Oh no, actually he asked Genadi also, and Genadi said okay, no problem, and then I think Devon wants the rematch too. It will be awesome. Of course, Genadi will be even more prepared for the rematch. He probably trained his hand a little better. Genadi is super versatile and he's quicker. You know, he's more explosive. Uh, I was expecting 1 or 2 pins from Genadi, but not the three. And like I said, Devon, my opinion, Devon played too much. In terms of trying to have so much fun with the match that end up working against himself. But he probably learned his lesson. If they have a rematch, he'll be more prepared, you know, in all aspects. But also Genadi. So that's my thought, guys. I hope you guys like the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.